now time for the penultimate event of Season 2 of the Seaweed Marble Association. It's Collision, the oldest event in this competition, going back to the days of Team Lightning, back when the Slimy Shells and Pearls were the only two current teams to exist. And we start things off with the Blood Moons and the Crystal Crew. You can see the bracket, it'll pop up here in a second. It's seeded based on the current standings. So the Blood Moons are number 1, Beach Balls number 2, all the way down to the Banana Ballers and Crystal Crew. So it is the Blood Moons and Crystal Crew who will be facing off, a rematch from the qualifiers in which the Crystal Crew came out victorious. But who will get it here? Big permutations on the line. I'll be walking you through those as the event goes on, but right now it looks like we'll have a 2-2 tie, so we will take the 2 that fell off and rerun those. And who will be able to hold on? Can that one Blood Moon come to a stop? They will, which means that the Blood Moons have advanced, and that actually knocks out the Tropics and Slimy Shells from championship contention just by the Blood Moons, guaranteeing themselves a top half finish in this event. And now that also means that the Crystal Crew and Banana Ballers cannot finish on the overall podium. And now we've got the Slimy Shells and the Tropics. Can one of them maybe get some revenge on the Blood Moons in the next round for knocking them both out? Tropics looking pretty good in this one. They hold a 3-2 lead, and that is how it will stay. So the Tropics, they were the winners of this event in the qualifiers. As I mentioned before, the Slimy Shells were back around to the old days of Collision, the very first event that some of these teams ever took on. So right there, the Tropics will be advancing to face the Blood Moons in round 2. Maybe they can help out the Beach Balls and the Balls of Flame, who are currently the only 2 teams still with a chance to track down the Blood Moons. And now here go the Balls of Flame. If they are eliminated here, they cannot win, and it's close right now, 1-1, but that Ball of Flame just can't hold on, and the Flying Fish have knocked off the 3 seed, which means that now the Beach Balls are the only team that can take down the Blood Moons. Flying Fish, they've done well in Collision before also. They were the champions in Season 1, so we've got quite a few teams with a positive history in Collision in this event. And next up, we will have the Beach Balls taking on the Banana Ballers. If the Beach Balls lose this, the Blood Moons clinch the championship, but it's not looking like it right here. Beach Balls, can they hold on? They have a 2-1 lead. I think they will. Yes, the Beach Balls take it 2-1, so the championship aspirations for them are still alive. However, now that the Blood Moons have also advanced, that leaves the Blood Moons with an opportunity to clinch the championship. If they are able to place well, then they could be able to take it. The Beach Balls, to stay alive in this tournament, have to earn 3 more points than the Blood Moons. So semifinals A and B are now set. Number 1 and number 5 will be going head-to-head here, and then 6 and 2 will take on each other. So a couple top seeds, a couple lower seeds advancing. It's nice to see some surprises in there. Now, this one really matters a lot. Blood Moons and the Tropics. And I think we're going to have a 1-1 tie here. Sorry. And who's going to get it? I think it will be the Tropics. Yes, the Tropics take it. So that is big for the Beach Balls, who still have a chance. They have to win this next heat against the Flying Fish, I think, if they want a shot at the championship. And it's hard to tell who's who in this one. I think the Beach Balls are actually in the lead here, 3-2. There's one down on the bottom. I'm not quite sure who it is. Yes, it is the Beach Balls, 3-2. And that leaves the Flying Fish and the Blood Moons in a battle for 3rd place. If the Flying Fish can come out victorious, that would really help out the Beach Balls if they want a chance to win overall. So the Beach Balls and the Tropics will be moving on to the final. And for the Blood Moons, if they can win this match and earn 3rd place and have the Beach Balls lose to the Tropics, they have clinched the victory. But can the Flying Fish deny them? We will see. Flying Fish still have all 4 on the board compared to 2 from the Blood Moons. Flying Fish have got 1 drifting off to the top. It rolls off. But either way, 3-2, the Flying Fish advance. Or sorry, don't advance. They take the bronze medal in this event. So the Flying Fish continue their good history in Collision with another medal. And that should help them. I think that they can still track down a podium spot at this point in the competition. Now the final, the Tropics and the Beach Balls. Can the Beach Balls get a little bit more on the Blood Moons? But it doesn't look like they will. 2-1, the Tropics have done it again. They won Collision in the qualifiers, and they have done it again here. The Tropics are your penultimate event winners, which should really help them in their chase for a podium spot overall. 15 valuable points going to them, but it is all about that championship race right now between the Beach Balls, who took second, and the Blood Moons in fourth. So the Beach Balls, 4 more points than the Blood Moons, just what they needed to stay alive in this one. And the Balls of Flame, really disappointing down there in 8th, not where they wanted to be after they recently had a good finish that put them up into a provisional podium spot. And Beach Balls, Tropics, and Flying Fish on the podium. Some familiar faces from Collision, as I said before. And now let's take a look at these overall standings. This is going to be interesting. And it looks like the Blood Moons hold a 12-point lead over the Beach Balls, which means that the Beach Balls have to win the next event, and the Blood Moons have to place in the bottom 2 for the Beach Balls to win it overall. And then the Tropics down to the Flying Fish can still all finish on the podium. And the Crystal Crew and Banana Ballers have unfortunately been eliminated from podium contention. They cannot finish on the overall podium. We'll see you next time. Thank you for watching.